Welcome to the Kelly Counts Macros podcast. I'm your host, Kelly Mazdi, and I have a great episode for you today. I'm super excited to share with you. I am going to teach you how to count your alcohol correctly and give you my best tips and tricks so that you can stay on track and not continue to lose the same 2 to 5 pounds every week. So, have you checked out my social media last week where I shared the results of Clubhouse member Kayla White? She has lost 32 inches and got rid of her belly fluff, losing 28 pounds in the monthly membership, the Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse. She hated looking at her body in the mirror. She found herself trying to find flowy shirts in her closet to hide her fluffy belly. Now she rocks a bikini, a six-pack, biceps, and rocks the crop top. So go to my Instagram at Kelly Counts Macros, counts with a K, to take a look. Her story is motivating all of my listeners and followers to take action and contact me so that they too can fit into their summer clothes. Inside my monthly Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse, we just finished a boot camp 2.0, and got rid of the fluff to reveal toned muscles. Today, we will be discussing part 2 of 2, how to track alcohol. I will give you my easy way to track your wine, your seltzers, or your beer. One of my most asked questions inside the Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse and the Shred is how to track alcohol correctly. So I include in the Shred and the Clubhouse alcohol cheat sheets, protein packed snack ideas for the days that the clubmates and shredders do drink alcohol. We give meal plans and what to order when going out and how to deal with the drinks, so that you stop losing and gaining the same 2 to 5 pounds every week. I hear so many people working hard through the week and then on the weekend saying YOLO a little bit too much. So inside the Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse membership, we made the watermelon and lime vodka cocktail this week. It is inside the clubhouse under the guides, super refreshing. And we also made a watermelon feta salad, which was delicious. So right now, my Clubhouse members are using my clickable recipes so that the yummy recipes shoot right into the app. They're always family friendly. These recipes are clickable. They're inside the Kelly Counts Macros Clubhouse and shoot right into the app. Another reason that I love the My Macros Plus app. You make the recipe, decide on your portion size, feed your people, done. Always family-friendly meals and desserts, of course, inside of the monthly membership. Before we get into today's episode, I wanted to read you a 5-star review of the podcast. Hashtag best coach is the title, and this is from Macro Slayer. Macro Slayer, I love your name. So Kelly is really knowledgeable and enthusiastic about helping women and men of any age reach their goals. She's always there to listen and motivate you to keep you going. When having a hard day or a bad day, she is there to turn it around. Loves to keep it stupid simple, kiss, and will always push you to meet your goals. Thank you, Macro Slayer. I love the name once again. Staying motivated is key. We all have bad days. In the clubhouse and in the Shred, I keep you going so that you never quit. I keep it super simple because that is what I appreciate, and that is what I know my busy clients need most. I'm going to be honest, so many people do not know that alcohol calories matter and which alcohol has more calories. That vodka is not better than a craft beer. It's all about how much you consume. Vodka is not better because there is no sugar. So there's a lot of myths and misconceptions out there when it comes to alcohol. So at Thursday private Clubhouse check-in, I was talking to a Clubhouse member who told me that she stopped drinking wine and moved to vodka because of the sugar levels, but was frustrated because she was not losing weight. Well, when I explained to her that 3 vodka sodas can be the same amount of calories as 3 4-ounce glasses of wine, she had an aha moment. Once again, fat loss and weight loss is based on calorie deficit. Every year during the summer, I start getting bombarded with questions about alcohol. Is alcohol fattening? Will alcohol decrease my strength? Do calories from alcohol count? What are the best go-to alcoholic drinks so I don't ruin my progress? And some social influencers make matters worse as they go out of their way to portray alcohol as the bad guy. The fattening, empty calorie toxin that screws with your hormones, forces your body to store more fat, decreases your strength, ruins your metabolism, and eats away at your hard-earned muscles. But is alcohol really that bad? No. No, 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 not quite. You obviously shouldn't toss back 3 shots of tequila and a sake bomb daily, and you clearly shouldn't make a habit of binge drinking or even moderately drinking every day. So, what does the research really say about alcohol and how it impacts your health? So, a little bit about fat loss and strength. Let's start with health though, because fat loss and having a 6-pack and staying lean and getting strong is all fun and well, but your health and your well being is priority number one. So, alcohol and fat loss. Bad news first, good news second. The bad news is, depending on what and how much you drink, alcohol can add a hefty chunk of extra calories onto the end of your day. Now, that's not inherently a bad thing as long as you account for the extra calories, but most people don't, which is why they end up gaining weight when they start drinking. And not because the alcohol is fattening, it isn't, but because they're taking in more total calories and not accounting for it. And then on top of that, there's some other extra calories that I like to call the drunchies or the drunk munchies. And those drunk munchies, the drunchies, they will get you. So unless you're drinking 6+ craft beers or seltzer or a bottle of wine every night, most people gain weight not because of the extra alcohol, but because after drinking, they they turn into a human garbage disposal or a do or die manhunt, searching for every morsel of food they can cram into their mouth. And then the next morning, they get mad when they step on the scale, they feel defeated and guilty, and they found that their weight has jumped up. Now, none of this is to say that drunk munchies is a requirement for drinking, especially moderate drinking, because it isn't. The point is, most people end up blaming their unwanted weight gain on alcohol, when in reality, it's what and how much they eat after drinking that's the root of the issue. The good news, let's start with the research that consistently finds moderate drinkers can maintain a healthier body weight. No one, to my knowledge, is exactly sure why, but there are some hypotheses. So, first hypothesis, alcohol has a very high thermic effect of food. I talk a lot about this in the shred, the TEF, which basically means a huge percentage, approximately 20% of the calories you take in from alcohol are burned off without being stored as fat. So while alcohol technically has 7 calories per gram, the TEF makes it closer to 5.5 calories per gram. There's also pretty clear evidence that moderate drinkers tend to eat less food in the long term. Now that's for moderate drinking, social drinking. So combine the higher TEF and the general finding that moderate drinkers simply tend to eat less overall. And it's easy to see why people who drink responsibly tend to maintain a healthier body weight than non-drinkers. So what about strength, alcohol and strength? So research on alcohol intake and its impact on strength, it is hard to find, to say the least. And I'm not totally sure why, but I guess it's because researchers have better things to spend their time and money on. But I will say too much alcohol may be the reason you will miss a lift or strength training session because you feel like crap, and that could delay results. The good news is moderate alcohol consumption has never negatively affected performances. Other than that, the only times I've seen alcohol inhibit strength were with lifters drinking far too much, far too often. So for what it's worth, I usually drink 2 to 3 drinks, maybe once or twice per month. I'll give you the details on what I drink in a minute. But even as a consistent strength trainer, I've never felt that my drinking has negatively affected or impacted my strength ever. So then you'll say, what are the best go-to alcoholic drinks? Now remember, calories are king. And the best alcoholic drink depends on a whole bunch of factors. Like, are you trying to lose fat? If yes, you'll obviously want to drink less and you will want to drink lower calorie options. Do specific drinks make you feel like trash? Unfortunately, wine does not make me feel well. I get a headache. And so, yes, wine makes me feel like trash. So, if yes, stay away from them and choose something that lets you function like a normal human being. So, don't dig your own grave if you already know what makes you feel like crap. Or are you getting drunk, drinking too much to enjoy yourself and going overboard? It's important to be honest with yourself so you can make the best decision. So personally, I'm not a huge partier. I do like to drink, but it's socially with friends and loved ones, mostly with my husband or a few girlfriends. I do not drink daily. Right now, my drinks of choice are spiked seltzers. High Noon Grapefruit is my jam right now, and vodka water with 3 limes. Yes, 3 lime. So, if fat loss is your main goal, you're going to want to stick to the lower calorie options and not drink as many. Or, of course, if it's a higher calorie drink, one drink because calorie deficit is key. So examples of calorie counts for alcohol. Now these are approximate, but the best way is to Google and do a custom entry as I explained in part 1 of how to track alcohol. So if you did not listen to the episode, go back and listen to part 1, how to track alcohol. So for instance, a craft beer has 220 calories. A Miller Lite or Michelob Ultra has 95 calories. Bourbon, a shot. Now remember, a shot is 1.5 ounces, not 1 ounce, is 120 calories. Champagne for 4 ounces is 100 calories. Cider is approximately 188 calories for 12 ounces. Vodka is 98 calories per shot. Once again, 1.5 ounces. A tequila shot has 100 to 120 calories. Rum has 98 calories in a shot. Whiskey has 105 calories per shot. Again, remembering one shot is 1.5 ounces. A glass of wine, 5 ounces, is typically 120 calories. Now, please remember that moderation is key. For some reason, clients like to tell me, but I just drink vodka. Well, one shot of vodka has just as many calories as a Miller Lite. Plus, are you really measuring the vodka? Maybe you're pouring 2 ounces of vodka. I swear 99% of people are free pouring their vodka sodas. So calories are king. Or I will hear people say, I drink clear alcohol because it has less sugar than the wine I used to drink. Once again, fat loss and weight loss is based on calories, not sugars or carbs. So keep in mind, you can drink whatever you want as long as it fits within your total calorie needs. The options, the lower calorie items I mentioned, give you the most bang for your buck if you're trying to get the most out of your alcohol without so many calories. What should you do before you go out drinking so you don't blow your calorie deficit or blow your consistency? Listen, this is going to sound very simple. I'd like to keep it super simple or stupid simple, KISS, and it's very elementary. And you might even think, well, that's pretty obvious, but don't blow it. And I'm mentioning it because most people, even when they know they should, they don't do it. And taking 90 seconds out of your day to do this ahead of time can legitimately make or break your night out. Plan your day ahead of time. Pre-track. Put your drinks in first, work your day around it. And I don't mean to just think about this. I want you to sit down, grab a pen and paper, and make a plan. Pre-track your day. Put it in your tracking app. So, like, for example, it's Friday morning, and let's say you're going to a party that night. Your plan might look like this: 7 a.m. to 12 a.m., wake up and drink coffee or water or tea or your 0-calorie drinks. And then you decide to wait until lunch to eat, have a grilled chicken salad, no bread or starchy carbs, and have one fruit of any kind. Otherwise, just a salad with grilled chicken or steak or shrimp and a 0-calorie drink. 3 p.m., you need a small protein-rich snack like Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, protein shake so that you're not overly hungry. 7 p.m. is dinner. Do veggies and protein, maybe another piece of fruit, but basically just veggies and protein. Go to the party, enjoy, relax, have fun. Don't go on a bender and drink and eat as much as possible, but relax and enjoy yourself. Now, post party, if people go out afterwards, allow yourself to eat one portion of the thing. So if you're going out for pizza, one slice of pizza. If you're going for an ice cream cone, one ice cream cone. I would much rather you enjoy yourself out with friends and family and have one appropriate portion of a fun food instead of saying no, 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 and then going home and binging on an entire box of donuts and then cereal and then ice cream and pizzas, and you get the idea. So keep in mind, this is just an example. It's not a definite rule or a law that you need to follow. The most important things to take from this are: plan your day ahead of time, keep calories relatively low throughout the day to save more when you go out, focus mostly on veggies and protein leading up to the party. Once you go out, enjoy yourself, relax, have fun, smile. You only live once. Don't go on an all-out binge, but absolutely 100% enjoy. So, the final word on alcohol. As with most things in life, alcohol isn't good or bad, right or wrong, healthy or unhealthy. Drink too much, too often, and you're probably going to gain weight, lose strength, and negatively impact your health. Drink moderately and under control, and you're going to have a much easier time maintaining a low body fat, gaining strength, and living a long, healthy, happy life. Do you have to drink? Of course not. Do what makes you feel most comfortable, what helps you feel and perform your best, and what allows you to live your best life. Like I said, for me, that includes 1 to 3 seltzers or perhaps a vodka soda 1 to 2 times per month. And it might be the same or similar for you. Either way, do what feels best for you. Thank you all for tuning in. I would love for everyone to share this episode and tag me on my social media so that I can say thanks. Also, leaving a 5-star review on the podcast helps me help more people. Who knows, maybe you will even hear your review here. It's time to get out of your own way and out of your own head. I can simplify it all because I know you're busy. You don't have time. There's so much information out there. It's overwhelming. I know you're entering all your info into those online calculators and getting different answers. I'm going to put the wait list for the shred in the show notes. You deserve to feel better in your own skin. If you aren't already in my free Facebook community, get in there. Kelly Counts Macros, counts with a K. Everyone is welcome. If you have questions, ask in there and tag me so that you stay in the know and expedite your fat loss goals. That wraps up this episode of Kelly Counts Macros. Now go out, keep it simple, and remember, you're always doing better than you think you are.